All right, so here's the former UFC strawweight champion, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. For a while there, as she dominated all of the top contenders, you wondered if there was ever going to be someone who could solve Jędrzejczyk at 115 pounds. Still, most believe she's the best striker in this division.
She's one of the best strikers across all divisions in the UFC, regardless of gender. Very fast, very durable, very tough, but also Joanna Jędrzejczyk and her attitude is what I believe carries her to be most successful. She has this mentality that she believes she is just the absolute best in this division, and you saw it when she was on that long championship reign.
And she has been someone who's really maximized some big pay-per-view showcases. She was on the Ronda Rousey Holly Holm card at UFC 193, fought alongside Conor McGregor at UFC 205. She has the it factor and then some. Joanna champion is back tonight. Joanna champion, Joanna Jędrzejczyk graces the proving ground. This time, she wants to leave with the belt. All right, folks, here we go. The UFC strawweight champion, and some would argue the best pound-for-pound women's mixed martial arts athlete in the world today. All of that being said, the magnitude of this challenge and this challenger is not lost on the incoming.
No, it's not lost on her. She recognizes what's in front of her. She knows that this is going to be a tough fight. But she assured us that she has not left any stone unturned. She has trained hard. She has been thorough. She has been diligent. She has done everything to ensure that she keeps her belt at the end of the night.
And she's not cocky, right? It's a confidence, there's an underlying humility, and it's a mental fortitude that candidly not a lot of fighters have. She's got it in spades, and we'll see if she can remain the hunted with a successful defense tonight. The Rose Namajunas, set to fight Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Our tale of the tape for this strawweight championship fight. Now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC strawweight champion, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC strawweight champion, Thug Rose Namajunas.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, round one of this stand-up-only fight is underway. A friendly reminder of the rules set, not a whole lot of them, but you can't grapple or wrestle at all, and if the fight does hit the canvas, no follow-up strikes permitted on the ground. Just out of range with that right hand. All right, so Thug Rose Namajunas mixing it up pretty well here in the early going with her kicks, and of course that patented jab as well.
Yeah, she pops that jab. She's so fast, and you can hear her corner telling her, Rose, stay on the jab, stay on the jab. She's so good at maintaining distance, and she's very tall for the weight class. Rose Namajunas has now figured out how to use her length to her advantage inside the octagon. Oh, left hook.
Well, she has come out guns blazing tonight. You know she's got an aggressive style. That's exactly what we've seen thus far.
She's a sharpshooter.
Yeah.
She is a sharpshooter in the highest order. And every time she steps in the octagon, she's looking to finish the fight as fast as she can.
Big power shot there. And there she goes using her jab effectively yet again. Her opponent's got to raise that bar for this fight for them.
Well, she's going to have to do something. I think she needs to move her head off the center line because hands go up, the jab goes to the body, then the jab goes to the head. If you start worrying too much about her jab up top, she'll just start pounding that jab right into your midsection, which then will just empty the gas tank.
Well, she has been absolutely masterful in the stand-up department this evening, and everything has worked off of that jab. That has been one of the big weapons for her throughout her UFC career, and you see the numbers bottom of your screen as the jabs landed continue to pile up. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Joanna Jędrzejczyk. What a strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still standing.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike, John. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing her.
Well, she...
Got to keep pressing. She's got her hurt. Got to look for the finish.
Under a minute to go in the round. Well, hard to see exactly where she is cut, but it's somewhere around that eye area. Doesn't look great.
Huge shots going on right here. Wow, what a fight. Oh, big right hand.
And that one certainly found the target. Just unable to quite find that range. Round two next. All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round, but not before damage was done. She was cut on her cheek from the strike in that round, and now the focus for the cut man, shutting that thing and making sure it doesn't become a factor here moving forward. All right, so we will see another round here. Sat her opponent down there in that previous round with a punch.
Surprisingly, we are going forward because I thought it was over. I saw that punch land. We started to yell. We started to scream. We thought the fight was done, but we moved forward because her opponent is so tough, but she's so skilled that she can't get there again.
All right, here we go, folks. The start of round two. Thug Rose Namajunas. And also ready to go, the former strawweight queen, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs. Both got the offense going. But now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Oh, and there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has to interrupt.
She's had a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down to get another one off to finish the fight. Oh, my goodness.
Circling to her right. Well, pretty good recovery by her opponent after being stunned, but we see this all the time, right? If you don't close the deal when you have that opportunity, your opponent's back in the fight and can potentially wrap.
Especially with this opponent. This opponent's so dangerous all the time. It does not matter that she hurt her before. She's going to have to close the door if she gets her hurt again.
Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing that, wow, I've got my equal in front of me. Let's see who can push through and get the victory.
Jędrzejczyk's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. 2 minutes remain in the round. Just out of range with the big right hand. She's thrown tonight. Her opponent's hurt.
Beautiful placement on that hook. What a great job of finding such a massive shot. Oh, that was beautiful.
Back to the feet now. All right, so her hooks have certainly been the big storyline in this one, DC. Give us a prediction. You think she goes back to it here?
She's absolutely...
Well, another miss there. She... Oh! Trying to establish that jab once again. cut we've ever seen in the UFC, but a lot of blood donation happening right here, right now, as her opponent continues to target that area.
Yeah, I mean, you have a fighter in front of you who is so disciplined, who is so sharp. You have got to get on your bicycle, you got to get on the outside, limit the damage, get between rounds, and then try to reset, because right now, this cut is only getting worse.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, so there is the horn, so we will see another round. You thought maybe with that knockdown that could have been the end.
You thought it was over. People don't usually get up from those types of strikes. She took that big punch, continued to plod forward. But if she does not move her head, her night will be over very quickly.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Right on the button. All right, so now as the cut continues to get worse, it appears as though it's starting to affect her a little bit.
Yeah, it's starting to affect her. You can see it. She's reaching for it. She's pawing at it. She's trying to understand where the blood is coming from. She has got to stay locked in if she wants to win this fight.
Going to the side kick. Huge connection by her there.
Lower the curtain. Bring the cast out. Bring the casting crew. Take a bow. The night's over.
Well, these numbers aren't official, but they are strong. 73 total strikes have now landed for Rose Namajunas. And landing with 47.
Oh, my goodness. She's got her in a lot of trouble.
Oh, big left. Well, that left hand has been there for her tonight, not on that attempt. Oh! Back to the feet. Oh! That'll do it! Rose Namajunas finishes the job.
Oh, my goodness.
We send it in there now to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 27 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Thug Rose Namajunas.
All right, so there's your winner, Thug Rose Namajunas. The celebration is on. Trevor Whitman's always smiling, but he certainly has reason to smile tonight.
He has been with Rose from the very beginning of her career. They have a very special bond, and every time she wins, he looks like a proud papa as they leave the octagon.